All right, boys, this is what I got for you this week. We got UFC 295. It was supposed to be Jones against Stipe, but now we got Alex Pereira against Jiri Prochazka. Let's get it going. First, we got top of the early prelims. We got Jared Gordon against Mark Madison. Now, I really like Jared Gordon. There's a reason for that. In Jared's last 7, he's gone 4-3, and the 3 isn't really true. Okay, we got a Paddy Pimblett loss. He didn't lose. He won 29-28. I think most people agree with that. Bobby Green, he got cracked in the head on the way down, got knocked out just from a bad head clash, so that was a no contest. So technically he only has 1 loss, and the 1 loss he has is to Grant Dawson. Now, along with the loss to Grant Dawson, Mark Madison also only has 1 loss, and it's to Grant Dawson, you know? So the only reason why I'm picking Jared Gordon over Mark Madison is because Mark Madison's mostly a submission grappler. He doesn't really have the stand-up technique like Jared has, and I think Jared has good enough takedown defense to not get caught by Mark in all of his bullshit. I think Jared's gonna piece him up, and I think he's gonna win a long decision. Mark's a bit older. Mark's turning 40, I believe, in a couple months. Jared's looking fresh. Jared looks really good. Jared looked really good in that Paddy Pimblett fight, and he kind of stopped the hype train, so it's a little interesting. I think it's gonna be a banger. The next fight we got on the card is close to the top of the prelims. We got Tabatha Ricci against Lipuita Godinez. Now, Tabatha's on a 4-win streak. She's the only loss she has on her record is to Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot is a fucking monster, okay? She's a kickboxing absolute just demolisher.
This looks a little too strong.
I mean, my God!
She wins most of her wins by knockout. She pieced up Tabatha pretty bad, and she knocked her out, okay? I'm not worried about that. Lupi lost to Angela Hill. She lost to Luana Carolina. Shouldn't have lost that fight. She should be easily winning that fight. And she lost to Jessica Penne way earlier in her career. That doesn't matter. She lost to Angela Hill recently. Almost lost to Cynthia. In a close split decision, which she shouldn't be losing or getting even close to a split decision on fights like that. Cynthia's not very good anymore, unfortunately, and I really think Tabatha is going to be able to just piece her up and get through to a decision. Tabatha's also a BJJ black belt, also a judo black belt, and I don't see how you can take Lupi over her, and Lupi's a favorite for no reason. Lupi's only a purple belt in BJJ. I got Tabatha by decision, and it's not even close. Next, we got the main card, boys. We got the good shit. This would have been the best card, I think, this year, probably, if John Jones didn't get injured, but he blew his pec out. Fuck him. I care about this Alex Pereira fight, though. To start the main card off, we got Diego Lopez against Pat Sabatini. I like Diego Lopez, and it's just because Diego's young, he's hungry. Pat Sabatini's not bad. Sabatini did have a win over Lucas Almeida recently, but he lost to Damon Jackson. He's a very good in the stand-up, but you should not be losing to Damon Jackson in a minute. You got caught, and he got caught for a reason. He's not prepared. I don't think he's ready for this level of competition. Diego's he lost to Movsar, and he lost to Movsar because Movsar is a beast, and Movsar is probably going to be in title contention sooner than later anyway. He's fighting Arnold Allen next, and that's going to be a hell of a fight. Diego caught Gavin in an armbar quick in the first round. I really think Pat's going to get caught in an armbar. Pat's going to get submitted probably in the first round. He's not too bad on the ground, but I think Diego's going to be quicker, and I think he's going to get the submission. Under 2.5 rounds probably looks good. We got Matt Fravol against Benoit Saint-Denis. Now, I don't know how you don't pick Benoit Saint-Denis on here. Matt Fravol is good. He did just beat Drew Dober. He knocked him out in the first round. Matt does have 3 KO victories in his last 3 fights, but Benoit is just better. If you've seen Benoit fighting, man, he's the real deal. He has a win over Ismail Bonfim. He has a win over Gabriel Miranda. He has a win over Thiago Moses, who's quite good. I really like Benoit to knock him out early. I think Matt is going to get caught. Matt's gotten caught before. It's happened with Terrence. And I think the same thing's going to happen. I think Benoit's just going to be a little bit quicker. He's going to get pieced up. I think he's going to be clipped on the chin pretty quick. I think it's going to happen within the first 3 minutes, probably. First 3 or 4 minutes. I have a feeling he's going to get knocked out cold. Jessica Andrade against Mackenzie Dern. I wouldn't count Andrade out. Andrade is really, really powerful. She has a lot of hand power. She's quite good at the clinch game. Mackenzie Dern is Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern's dominant on the ground. She's a 3rd degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I don't know how Jessica's going to handle that. I don't see her handling it. You know, Jan beat her. Marina Rodriguez beat her by decision. Mackenzie will never be finished. It just will not happen. And that's where it becomes a problem for Jessica. Jessica likes to get finishes, and she doesn't really win recently without them. The last person that she won a decision over is Lauren Murphy. I don't think anyone even thought Lauren had a chance. She lost to Erin Blanchfield. She's lost to Yan Zhaolin, and she's also lost to Tatiana Suarez in a submission real quick in the 2nd round. I like Mackenzie by a decision, and if you want Jessica to win it all, I think Jessica has to get a finish. finish because I don't see Jessica being able to overcome Mackenzie Dern's pressure, and I don't see her getting a decision win anymore, to be honest. I think she's a little bit older for the division, and I think it's going to go the way you guys think it's going to go. Next on the card, we got Sergey Pavlovich against Tom Aspinall. You have the hardest hitting, probably the hardest hitting person in the UFC right now. Probably. Against Tom Aspinall, who just blew out his leg not that long ago. Came back for a quick fight against Marcin Tybura. I like Sergey. Tom is a lad. Tom is a good man. Tom is gonna get knocked the fuck out. Have you seen Sergey? Did you see what he did to Curtis Blades? Who does that to Curtis Blades? I'm telling you right now, Tom Aspinall wouldn't have done that to Curtis Blades. Bet you Tom Aspinall would have got him in the second or third round. Sergey finished him quick, bro. He just tanks people, man. He walks you down. He doesn't even look tired at the end. He really doesn't. I think if Tom can take him out of the first round, fight gets 10 times easier. But you have to understand, Sergey's gone 5 rounds before for a championship belt. He won that championship belt in his other organization. I don't see Tom getting a win here. I see Sergey fighting for the belt next. Yet last on the card, guys, we got Yuri Prochazka against Alex Pereira. Poatan. I think Poatan, if he uses the game correctly, if he uses what he's been trying to do in the leg kicks and the body work and the clinch work, he's gonna win. Yuri's very creative, and Alex doesn't deal well under great pressure because he's really open to counter shots, like you saw in the Israel Adesanya fight. In both fights, he got counter shot both times, and that's how he got rocked in both fights. Yuri's a very creative striker. Alex isn't as creative, but he doesn't have that telegraphing. He doesn't have what Yuri's looking for. So it's going to be interesting to see a man who has a lot more experience in the MMA world, who's also super dominant on his feet and with his striking, fight another man who's also dominant in his striking. Because I don't think these guys are going to the ground. I think these guys are going to have a stand-up war, and I think it might go the full 5 rounds because both of these guys are absolute animals. I think if anyone's going to get knocked out, personally, I think it's Pereira. Poatan got knocked out by Izzy, and that might have been due to the weight cut, but if you're getting knocked out by 185er, you can definitely get knocked out by a 205er, especially in a 5-round war stand-up fight. Yuri does have a bit longer reach as well. You know, Yuri's also a younger fighter. I'm taking Alex Pereira by decision purely because I think he has a better stand-up game than Yuri. Alex is going to be chopping at his legs, and I think the legs is where Yuri's problems start. I really think Alex is going to piece up that front lead leg in the first 2 rounds, and I think he's going to start picking apart the body in the early 3rd round. That's what I got, guys. I think it's going to be a good... This card is going to be interesting. This is going to be a strategic card. You're going to see a lot of fights where they might go to the distance, but you're going to see some wars, guys. You're going to see probably some of the best fights that you've seen all year, and I'm fucking excited for it. Let's go! Alright guys, I'm editing again, and we got another parlay just to drop at the end here because I think I'm going to do that every time now. It seems kind of cool. We got Jamal Emmers to start. We got Jared Gordon. We got Tabitha Ricci. We got Diego Lopez. We got Benoit Saint Denis. We got Mackenzie Dern. We got Sergey Pavlovich. And we got over 1.5 rounds for the Yuri Prochazka against Alex Pereira fight. I don't know why the over 1.5 is the line, but I'm taking the over because I don't see any of them getting knocked out that quick. Maybe Pereira in the first round because he's been shown to be prone to it, but we'll see. $10 pays you $6.88, boys. Have fun. Peace.